Welcome to Interview with a Lockpicker, brought to you by Broke Picks. Prepare for a deep dive into the world of locks.
And so who I got in here today is No Keys. We've had quite a chat. I think he's a pretty interesting guy that we can have a discussion with. The first question is, how were you introduced to the community?
To the community. Wow. I think like most folks, I realized that there was a community by watching YouTube.
Yeah.
I did this for quite some time before I was aware there even was a community.
Yeah.
It took getting on YouTube and, early on watching Skylar Town and Deviant Olin, but then eventually finding, Bosnian Bill and realizing people were sending him locks. People were sending him emails and asking him questions. And if that's the case, there's got to be some organized community out there. Then I started hearing people talk about belts. And I'm like, what is this belt thing? So you go find Lockpickers United and realize this doesn't just happen on its own. Manufacturers didn't put this together. A community built this.
Yeah.
And so like I just stumbled upon it, through YouTube, like I think most people.
Yeah. Okay. So is there anything about yourself that you'd like all of us to know about you?
I really like helping people.
I find
So
that's
if anyone has any questions, and it doesn't even have to be about lockpicking, I've been on this planet a little bit and I feel like I've learned a thing or two. I haven't figured anything out for myself. Everything I know, I've stolen from somebody else, but I like sharing that knowledge with people. I
Yeah.
love, opening people's minds to new ways of looking at things, someone helped me with that information. I want to pay that forward and help someone else.
I feel
So
the
that's,
same.
I mean, more than anything else, I'm someone who's really just here to try and help.
Absolutely. I think that's across the board. I've learned over the years with this community. With that, as we talked in the pre-interview, you said you started your YouTube 3 months ago.
My YouTube page actually, I started it 3 years ago. I started the YouTube page, got on Discord and started my profile there under the name No Key, and just lurked. I lurked and lurked and lurked and lurked and lurked, and wasn't sure I even wanted to be involved in a community. I've had a lot of negative interactions online, and I've led a life where I had to be very closed off from the real world for a big part of my life. So being social and being a part of an online community didn't come naturally to me. That's actually how I met Lockpicker 1969, was in a toxic online community.
Yeah.
But he saw something and reached out way back then and said, "Hey, I do this thing." And I said, "Oh, I'm well aware of who you are, sir. I don't fit the mold, but thank you for considering me. That's very kind and generous." But that stuck in my mind. And the more I listened to the interviews and the more I heard him say over and over again, everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
From the way you got into it to what you get out of it to everybody's got a story to tell because it's unique to all of us.
Where do you
It's
see
something different.
Yeah. Where do you
Say
see
again?
where do you see the future of your channel going from here?
Like I said, I started the channel with only belts in mind. And then I started with a couple of challenges and it's just started this sort of self-propelling forward momentum. Uh, I I'm not really sure where I see it going in the future. And I think the more I think about it and the harder I try to guide it, the worse off it'll turn out. So I think I'll just kind of let it do its own thing and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't,
I agree with
I,
that. I tried to force it.
you know, Right. The best laid plans never survive first contact with the enemy. So,
Yeah.
let's just play it by ear and see what happens. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this is really all supposed to be about. And
It's
I
truly
didn't think I would
special.
have fun online. That's new to me. Everything I did a little research about this before I just started a YouTube channel, and everybody says stay out of the comments, stay out of the comments.
Yeah.
I've never had a negative comment. I've never had a negative comment. But everybody that comments is people I feel like I know because I watch their videos,
Yeah. Do you have any thank yous or any people you'd like to thank in the
Absolutely.
community?
Yeah, the list is long. I tried to narrow it down. I don't want to leave anyone out. I
Yeah.
tried to be very careful, but there are a few people that I absolutely need to thank. First and foremost, Lockpicker 1969. Without him, I don't think I ever would have even considered starting a YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you, dude. I really appreciate you. As far as, like I said, 3 years and then just started populating the channel a month or so ago. All the first people that reached out to me, Greyhound, he does those lives every weekend. Dude, awesome dude.
Yeah. It's a
Awesome
great
dude.
guy.
Pete and Repeat hosted the first challenge I was a part of. Nick's Picks hosted the second challenge I was a part of. Great dudes. The Shackleman, Cease to Do, Not Too Dead, Cox's Picks, or just Anarchy. For bringing me into the Shackleman fold. That's a whole nother world I didn't even think I was going to trip down, but I did. And I'm there. Vector Potential for pulling me into the Unlocked channel.
Oh, he's
And the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
A lot of people, look, none of us do this alone. So we all owe thanks to somebody, we all owe a debt of gratitude to somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is there any
I'm sorry if I left anybody out.
Yeah. Yeah, don't feel bad. We all do. I could go back to my interview and do the same thing. Is there any lock sporters of note that you think should be mentioned that maybe need a little boost?
Absolutely, man. In anticipation of this question, I went through my personal subscriptions and try to narrow down on people that have fewer than 300 subscribers. And the list is longer than this, and but like Spontaneous Disintegration. If you don't know who he is, that's
Yes, I do.
your problem.
I know him real
You
well.
need to find that guy before he finds you. The fact that Elroy's Toys has less than 300 subscribers is a crime.
Yes, it is.
That's ridiculous. As much work as he's put into this, like 50 challenge locks, dude.
Yeah.
Are you serious right now? Yeah.
I was with him with his
If you're not
first one.
subscribed to him, you at least owe the sport a subscription to Lord Kodiak, Spicy Nug, Brian Breaks Shit, dude.
Yep.
Elijah Carney, Indigenous Picker. Come on, man. How are these people below 500? That blows my mind. Ink and Steel. The lock dude about Bandito Brandino. Come on, man.
Yeah. Blue
This is insane. But yeah, dude, like, what are we even talking about? Yeah. But I get it, it's there's a wall that most of us will never breach, and it takes outside organic interest, and there's only so much of that to go around. But that's a short list. But I think if you didn't recognize any of those names, you need to go fix that.
Yeah, exactly. They're all amazing.
They're all amazing, dude. They're way, way better than I am.
What's your favorite thing about lock sport?
The people. That was the easiest. That was the first question. And yeah, that's the people, dude. Above and beyond, the best community I've ever been a part of.
Yep.
The best community I've ever been a part of.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's that one usually is across the board,
Yeah.
On these.
And it's not, it's everybody. It's literally everybody.
Yep.
It's not like there's just a bunch of cool people or there's a few really, really cool people. It's like it's everybody. Everybody that I've ever come in contact. I haven't had a negative interaction yet, except for in the open public internet, like Facebook. Some place that's already toxic. If you're there, if your introduction to lock sport is on a toxic platform, good luck.
Yeah.
You know, find the Discord server, find the even the Reddit subforums better.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
What would your final message, and we'll wrap this up, to block sporters, people coming in? What would your final message be?
And don't judge. Just let people enjoy lock sport the way they're enjoying it, man. I see a lot of people asking for help.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that ask for help get met with a lot of judgment, and maybe walk away with the thought that there's really only one way to do this, and that's just not the case, dude.
It's not.
That's just not the case. If popping the same lock 10 times a day, every single day, makes you happy, you're doing it right.
Yep.
Don't let anybody tell you any different.
I agree 100%. Well, I think this has been an amazing interview, and with this, with me taking over, we're gonna be doing a interview with a lock picker from the shadows, and stay tuned to us after the show. And No Key here has agreed to hang out afterwards, and we're just gonna talk and go from there. Alrighty, this has been
Looking forward to it.
Interview with a lock picker.
Looking forward to it.
And we'll sign off here on this one, and then I'll start off and record a different one.